What's up guys, Justin here for S&S Archery. In today's gear video, we're going to show you how to make your black gold sight compatible with the new V3X bridge lock system. So stay tuned to the video, we're going to show you what dovetail you need. So unlike our traditional ways, we've always mounted the sights on the side of the riser. However, the new bridge lock technology has us mounting the sight through the riser on a dovetail, which is going to help with your bow balance, not having weight hanging off to one side. When the V3X came out, you know, a lot of these bow sight companies try to jump on board, build dovetails to accommodate this new technology. If you take the traditional dovetail by Black Gold, it is too thick, it will not fit in that system. So they have redesigned a new dovetail which is V3X compatible in 4-inch and 6-inch. The new dovetail still has your third axis adjustment and mounts up in seconds, so very easy. Very hard to get your hands on one of these. Seriously taking some time to get them filtered into the shop. We've seen very few filter in. Best bet is just get on our list, you know, order one now. You can always cancel one if one frees up, but at least you're on the list if this is how you want to run your new V3X. As far as this process, taking the dovetail off, this is going to be the same process for an X-frame or the wing truss. How these connect to the pistol part of the sight is all the same. So we'll just dive right into it. So the first thing you need to do is you need to take the screws with the brass washers, you need to take them loose. You will reuse these screws, so hold on to them. Now you can see that housing comes apart. So we can just set that over here, and now we're left with the dovetail and this football shaped bracket up front. As you can tell, that pin is located at the bottom. So where this is for a right-handed shooter, pin on the bottom. This was mounted up with these two Allens on the right side. So being that our sight was mounted up on the right side, that was pretty much for your normal, you know, distance as far as where your scope housing should start. Now that we have shifted the sight over probably 3/4 of an inch, we need to bring that scope housing more back to the right. So we need to jump these screws over. A good start point is just jumping them over to the left on the new mount. So just remember that location. Take your new dovetail. You will have some screws provided. You can either use those or the existing. Take your new dovetail, graphic, that yellow pin we want at the bottom. Now this is where that adjustment comes in. So I'm going to start with that shifted over to the right. Once I get this put back together, I find that when I'm sliding in, I still need to move my scope housing to the right. I can actually move this over even further and mount this up on this side. No, it doesn't look the best, but it will work. I recommend starting with just that first location, however. Next thing you're going to do, take your sight housing, reline your holes, grab your screws with the brass washers, and screw them back in. After you've mounted this new dovetail in the bridge lock system, you will need, you know, to set your first, second, third axis. So grab your sight. Mathews provides basically their set screw, which is going to hold the sight in place, and then you're just going to slide in. You've got these desired divots here where you can put it in. I'm just going to go to the second setting there, and basically I just kind of snug this up just a little bit and then wiggle the sight until I find that it drops down in that little divot. So it's good there, and you can go ahead and tighten it up the rest of the way. So another option that's out there if you guys own the V3X is we actually sell a sight by Black Gold called the S&S Backcountry Pro Hunter. It is a Pro Hunter HD, but it's customized the way we like our sights. No micro adjustment, pro style pins, and then the pin sizes and colors differ. So instead of your 19 thousandths all stock, we do two 19 thousandths and then a 10 thousandths, green, yellow, green in the 3-pin configuration. The 5-pin is going to be 3 19 thousandths and the bottom 2 10 thousandths, green, green, yellow, green, green. So that yellow pin kind of splits it up so you know where you're at. But it's a phenomenal sight, and it's going to come with a V3X compatible dovetail. And we usually see those about once a month. We get our shipments in. So you have a better chance to buy a new sight. Get one of those if you're interested in Black Gold. So check on those. If you guys have any more questions on the V3X dovetail by Black Gold, please feel free to give us a call, shoot us an email. We'd be glad to help. If you guys have found this video to be useful in any way, please hit subscribe to follow us along in more gear, hunting, and review videos. Thanks for watching.